So this is our page. You can see over here. This is our website. The dashboard is here for the admin. This is the profile page, and this is the upload. You can see, and you can see over here. This is the page, and okay. So this is our server page. You can see over here server. This is our server page. We have already called the env. Env is to secure our important keys and values, and we are using Express for the backend, and Pros for connecting the front and backend safely. Helmet is for securing for HTTP security, and this is for path is used to connect Wheat Express, and this is mainly used at the end of the building time when like it's not actually important, but yeah, we have used it. This is the backend we have called over here. I will take you there later. Okay, these are the routes like APIs. These are the router pages for everything for routers, get user upload, saved graphs, APIs for AI reports, dashboard reports, all data dashboard reports, and etc. So first of all, you're calling Express over here. This is that after that connecting the backend with MongoDB, and this is like origin like currently we are using a local host. We are running the project in local. That's why it's here. When we deploy, we can add a deploy URL over here, and this is the host middleware which allows us to connect safely. And if it's not if it's okay, if not properly, then we'll get an error for that. This is the helmet. I have used helmet for security of HTTP headers, and this I used because we are using Wheat, and that's why I have used this for more security and unwanted errors. And this the JSON we have called Express JSON over here, and these are the routers you can see over here. This is for password, forgot password, login register routers. All the also will be over here. These are the APIs used uh, for getting the user's data, upload files, and you can see server routers and API reports, summary, these are APIs. And this is for front-end building. And this is where we connect and run our server. We are listening, the app is listening to the portal. Currently, we are getting the portal from backend, I mean env. And this is the console log. Here you can see this. If it's running successfully, it will show. And let's go to the backend, I mean the MongoDB. So over here, this is a backend config data DB database.js, where we are calling the Mongoose, and because we need to connect our backend with the server, I mean database with the server. So we are giving a promise asynchronous function where we are calling the URL which we get when we make the MongoDB connection. So here we are using the env to get the MongoDB URL, and this is a demo like how we will get that URL. And this is after once it is successful, it will show the success message. This is not actually important. You can also delete it, but and if there's an error, it will show error message. So now currently it's successful. That's what it's showing successful. Okay, so after that we are exporting this and calling it in using it in the front end and server page, because every API and every file needs routers to be has to be called in a server, otherwise it won't run. So this is the backend, how we are connecting the front end server and database. Okay, let's go to routers, and we will start with our authentication routers. So this is actually you can see, yeah, this is the Express where, and this is the router where we are saving all our files. Like for example, our registration function is run through here, login happens through here, the forgot password and verification of OTP, and the resetting of the password. These are more advanced. First, very basic thing is register and login. This is the API call we have to call. Like if you want to call the register, we have to use the register. API will be like server auth. After that, we will have this register. You will use the controller over here. So we are not using the middleware right now because middleware we need to create a token, and we'll go to middleware later. So over here, this is where we are using Bcrypt. This is to hash our password, and this JWT token to create a token. And these are node mailers to send mail to the user. Uh, like when we use the forward password setup, and we will get an email, and from there you will have an OTP, and you do the recreation of your password, etc. So okay, so over here we are using the model of user. This model user is the you can see over here. This is where our databases schema is done. Like we are creating a collection over here. Over here we are using Mongoose, creating a schema with name, email, password, and the role. It's for a user or admin role. And for default, it will be user. By default, it will be user. And this is for blocked, if the user is blocked or not. And these both are for resetting our password. This is OTP and OTP expired time. Okay, and this is the timestamp used because to know when this account was created. This is for that timestamp, and we are exporting it using module user, or we can say model.user.schema, and you can see this will be the name of our collection in our database, MongoDB collection, and we are calling this in the auth page. Over here, so first of all, we are creating a token. A token is like generating a token where, with the help of JWT, we'll sign in and we will use the user ID over here. We will get the email and the role, and we'll also get this the prompt over here that we will be giving this when we register. You will all the data to over here from, and you need to use this account, you all the data in here and put it in a JWT token where with an ID, email, and role, and we have put the JWT token in a env file, and then we have made sure that only for 24 hours that token will be valid. After that, it will be removed. This is the register area, register controller, where we do our the controlling on registers. When we sign up, we will send the name, email, and password from the request body from the front end, and we will use a asynchronous function and make a promise, try catch. We will try catch to make sure that this runs after properly. This function is used to see if there's the email of the user is already existing or not. If it is existing, it will show us a message user is already existing, and if it's not there, then it will go to the next page where it will hash our password by bcrypt, and then it will, if the password has been, once the password is bcrypt, then it will go to make a const user, and we'll make sure we'll await, and user is from the module. You can see module over here. This user has been called, and this user is called, and we are creating in this collection, we are creating a data of the name, the email, and the password. This name is equal to the name we are giving over here, and our in our collection also the name is same. If there's any difference in this, we have to do like that. We have to make sure that it's separated. And the password, we are hashing it. We're not giving the normal the password you're getting from body. We are hashing it, and we're making sure that the password is given to database is hashed. And the role is, by default, it is user, and it will be user on the database also. But still, we are giving it over here. We are not getting the user from the body, but still we have put it for more security and etc. And then after once it is done, we are generating const, and in that we are running our function generate token and giving the user all the user data to it. And over here, this will create a user over here with this. Okay, and after once it is done, we are returning a response with status 201 with the JSON the token, and this token will be the token which we will get from here. Okay, after once it's run, we will get a token over here, and the token is being sent here to the front end. And if it's not successful, we'll get a message register error, and this is the register. And then comes to login. Login is simply, we don't want name or etc. We only need the email and the password. We will only call the email and password from the body. After that, it's kind of similar. We will use the const user and make sure that there's email is there or not. If the email is not there, it will show the error, the invalid email or password. If and then if there's no, the email is there, then it will run the next 15th line. We check our password is matching or not by beacon.compare. We'll check our password is matching or not. If it's not matching, then we will get an error. And then we are making sure if the user is blocked or not. If the user is blocked, then we will return the message the user is blocked. And if it's all okay, like the email is there and the password is okay, and message is comparing and it matches, then we will get a code. We will get a token with the token which have been created by using this generate token, and then we are sending it as a response. And if it's not happening, the error will be shown. And these are more like send OTP. Send OTP is for forward password. When we forward password, we will have a pop-up. For example, I will show you. When we over here, when we use forward password, it will ask for us an email. We will give an email and send. And then in our email, the OTP will be there. Okay, so you can see from the email I have received OTP, and after that we will put this OTP over here. Okay, so over here when we are only giving the email, for that this email is getting from the body, and then we will look for that email is there or not. If the email is not there, we'll get give the error function. Once the email is there, and we will create an OTP, like with 16-digit OTP will be generated. We are using random math, and then we will make sure that a user reset OTP is given this OTP, and then an expiring time or date also given for 10 minutes for now, and then we are saving it in the user. After that, we will use the transporter, for example, a mailer where we will make, which we have given service email and this two other information of the user and the password, which we have to as fast we have to create from the email. You can see, look for this in Google, YouTube will show how to create this. Or if you want this, I will let you tell me. I will make a separate video for this. And then await transport. We are using await to make sure that it happens. Once it is run, only then the next code will be running. So once we will send the mail, we will to mail person. We are the mail which we are getting from the we are writing over here, and we'll send and the password as a subject, the text over here, and it will send the text to the user or the OTP, and then we will get a message. Well, your OTP has been sent. If it fails, you will get the error. And once the verifying of OTP is done, like we will look for the email and the OTP from the body, and we will again look for the email is there or not. And once the email is we confirm if not there, and the user uh, reset OTP is not there, or if the OTP is expired, then we will show the error. Otherwise, once we give the OTP and email, it will show us the message. Okay, where your OTP is verified or not. After that, it comes to the main part, which is resetting our password. Well, we are exporting reset password and using asynchronous again. And over here, once again, we are giving the email, the OTP, and the new password for security reason. That make sure that the email and OTP is correct, and it is done within 10 minutes. So again, we are doing try catch over here. We are making sure the email is there. Again, we are making sure the date and everything of the OTP is right. After that, we are making sure the password which has been given by the user is been hashed again, and that password is given to the user.password, and the user has been reset. Okay, so there's no need of making any other password is, and the once the password is given, the rest, I mean, oh yeah, but once the password is been given, the reset option will be null, OTP will be null, and the OTP is expiring will be null. You will save it in the user. Okay, so after this, we will send the message. The our password has been successfully reset successfully.